If only they knew. The hub for young business minds.
Yes, people, it's Ted Lawler from If Only They Knew, the hub for young business minds. And a few of you, not many, but a few of you have asked for me to sort of show how I go about my day-to-day life, being a podcaster and an entrepreneur. So yeah, I thought I'd show you a little glimpse of what a typical day for me looks like. And I'm starting off with a podcast. So let's get into this. So, are you ready to see my amazing podcast studio that I've been using for the past few months? Here it is, literally just a case of dodgy wallpaper that my mum put up years ago. And I've got this turret here, I think it's called a Marantz professional turret. It was a few £100, but you don't need it. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's a bit OTT considering. I was literally a few months ago, I was just using my AirPods, but I thought I'd get something a bit more substantial. And yeah, my laptop, MacBook Pro, but it makes no difference really. And I use Zoom to record my episodes, and then I put it onto Anchor. I don't know if you can see that properly, but yeah, it's as simple as that, guys. So I know I've spoken to a few people and they've been like, well, I want Joe Rogan numbers, but I don't have his studio and I don't have his equipment and I don't have a producer. Stop, you don't need that, I promise you. All you need is some sort of mic and some sort of technology. I've got a laptop and I was using AirPods. You can just do it off your phone with AirPods or a mic or just the phone's audio itself. So yeah, you don't need to go OTT, just use what you have, and eventually, if you deserve it, I mean, if your numbers get big and stuff, then you can get a studio and move on, but only sort of keep your equipment and stuff to the level that you're actually at. I think that makes sense. You know, there's no point spending 50 odd quid or something for a studio for an hour or whatever when you're not making 50 quid. So, you know, think about it. For me, I'm more than happy in my little corner with the dodgy wallpaper and my little setup here. I also keep notes as well, I've got notes on the actual computer itself, but I like to have a pen and pad just in case anything comes to mind as the people are talking. I can quickly jot it down and just be a bit more messy and creative with it all, you know. So yeah, that's my setup, nice and easy. There we have it. That was a small little perspective of how I record my podcast and sort of how they go. Fairly standard really. My episodes are about an hour long, sometimes less. So yeah, literally just sit here for an hour, have a great chat with great people, and yeah, get it scheduled in for the following Sunday. And yeah, just hope that, you know, one by one, episode by episode, they start to pick up and yeah, get the podcast grows even more. But one positive thing about being a podcaster, as you can see here, you can probably guess, is free stuff, baby. So this company that are appearing on my podcast in a few weeks, they've been very, very kind to send me some goodies. So let's check them out. So here we have it. Thank you to Potion Universe for sending me some cocktails. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a premium cognac-based cocktail mixed with ginger, summer berries, peach and citrus. So these are gonna be punchy, but I don't know whether I should take these before I run or not, but you know what, let's do it. So yeah, once again, thanks to the team at Potion Universe for sending me some goodies. This is my honest and first ever taste. I knew it, strong, man. Oh yeah, it's dripping and everything, but wow, that's woke me up. As you can see, I did genuinely have a coffee, but I might dash that and just drink this. It's currently 12:39, but cheers. Like I said, it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm gonna go for my run, and that is the perfect pre-workout. Better than any coffee, better than any pre-workout for the gym. head over to potionuniverse.com and get yours now. So the first good thing about doing podcasts is the free stuff you get. The second thing is the amazing people you get to speak to, like the guy I just spoke to just then. And the third thing is, where I'm doing it full time, I've got the freedom to come in a place like this and run about for an hour or so, waste some energy, and yeah, just sort of keep track of my health as well. So anyone out there who's looking to leave their job perhaps, or go full time with their passion, whether it's a podcast or blogging or whatever it may be, my advice would be to go for it, as long as you've got the financial backing behind you to be secure enough so that if it doesn't work out, you've got something to fall back on. But my second piece of advice would be only go full time on your passion if it's making paper. If you're not making money from it at all, even if it's just a couple quid, don't go for it. Don't make the leap unless you've got a strong plan to make some money from it. Don't do it, don't risk it. Wait, even if you have to get a part-time job, get a part-time job whilst working on your passion. And when you start leveling up a bit, start evolving, start making money, then go full time. But until then, be smart, be safe. Right, I'm gonna go quick couple miles run and yeah, get some energy out. Just stopped halfway through and I thought, what a perfect opportunity to answer some of the questions that you guys have been sending in over the past few weeks, past few months, just in my DMs. One of the questions I get most is, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to podcasting? And for me, I think it's just getting the time and date down, you know, like some of the potential guests that reach out to me, they normally have a time and date set in their mind of what they can do, which is the reason they're reaching out. But some people that I reach out to in particular, it's so hard to get a date down. They say yes. I've got so many big names saying yes, but I just can't get a date and time down for them. And it may be a case of that they're saying yes just to sort of avoid saying no, you know. But I'd like to think that the people that I've reached have, nice in that way. And yeah, it's just hard to find a date, but it's coming. It all takes time. Like I've been saying so many times, podcasting is a long-term game. You have to be in it for the long run. It isn't something you can do within a few months and get at the top of the ranks, you know, unless you've got a huge following. Like the people like Stephen Bartlett, if they didn't have a podcast already, they'd be able to set one up and just smash it straight away. But just about dog here. But yeah, it's a long-term game. For me, I've been doing it. I started it last year, I think it was, and I've done 1 or 2 episodes and then stopped just because, again, I thought it was going to be more of a short-term thing. But yeah, put it on pause, and at the start of this year, started properly this time with the plan of, you know, going in it for months and months. And obviously the lockdown happened, and I don't know, if I'm being honest, I think that sort of helped me out. That's another question people ask, how has lockdown affected you in terms of the podcast? I think it's helped me out, and I think if you're a podcaster as well, you've probably seen this. The guests are so easy to get on, you know. Oh, here's another dog. Here's a straggler. But yeah, the guests are so much easier. I would never have been able to get some of the guests I got on early stages. Like I'm talking 10 episodes in. I can't remember which episode it was, but I got like Joseph Valente down and Sabrina Stocker. Yeah, Joseph in particular, I wouldn't have been able to lock down because I know he's very, very busy pre-lockdown. But yeah. Another thing as well, one more thing, is that people ask about, should I do video? Yes, you should. I think that's probably, just why not, you know? It's one of the most valuable factors of the podcast, the fact that people can sit there and watch it if they want to. And most importantly, when it comes to social media as well, you can do what I do and go through the podcast and take out certain clips and put that on your social media account. I don't know why people don't do it, to be honest. If you're recording it on Zoom anyway, and some people I know, they record it on Zoom and you both have your video cameras on, but they don't use the video. And to be honest, I don't get that. I think if you can do the video, which most people can, unless you're doing it through like Anchor or a phone call or something like that, then use video. Get video in there as much as you can. It helps so much. and it just gives it a bit of life, a bit of personality. Because to me, why would you want to look at an audiogram, just a wave as someone's talking and subtitles? It just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. I feel like you're shooting yourself in the foot there. So yeah, my one of my biggest tips for anyone starting to podcast is just use what you can. Use everything. Podcasts, use the clips, turn it into like little sound bites, turn it into blog posts. Just do what you can to sort of spread that one podcast into so many different platforms. But yeah, it's just a quick one for me today. Just wanted to sort of film that and show you a little bit of what I get up to on a day-to-day basis with the podcast. But yeah, nothing too hectic, and sorry for the poor quality as well. Like, it's not really a Casey Neistat or an Alfie Davies vlog, is it? But come on, I'm just starting off, so yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Stick with the podcast as well. Everyone that is podcasting out there, stick with it. Like I said, it's long term, and it opens up so many doors. I've opened up so many new opportunities that I never even thought would be possible through the podcast. So yeah, keep at it, stay strong, all the best.
If only they knew, the hub for young business minds.